Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 22 chat.
Oh my god, it's episode 9. Can you believe it?
Yes.
Yes, we can. We absolutely can.
This week has been dreadful because last time, Tyler nominated Janelle and Kaser for eviction.
He thought he was making a big move, but honey...
Maybe for other people. I really just feel like Tyler could have worked with Janelle and Kaser.
Nobody's working with Janelle and Kaser. It wouldn't have been a big deal. You know, you should have kept them in the house. And went after somebody bigger.
No, bigger. I just feel like those would have been targets that would have been in front of him. And Tyler's going to be looking like a nice, juicy target to a lot of people once they're gone.
Everybody was like, oh, Janelle, Kaser. Janelle hasn't won shite. She hasn't won shite yet.
Yeah.
She's not that big of a threat. She is in your mind, but not physically.
The jealousy is running rampant through the house.
Yeah. I'm not saying, she's not mentally a big threat, because she is. She's a great player. Sure. But she's 40 years old.
This is like for all you baseball fans. When a pitcher gets a little older, a little later in their career, they can't necessarily throw the fastball anymore.
Right.
So they have to rely on, some other pitch as their main pitch now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
all these young bucks are losing their shit over Janelle, and
I mean, I would be.
Come
on.
In
a good way though. I'd be like, yes, I want to work with her.
Yeah, or ooh, I'm scared of her. She's going to beat me in a comp. Honey, you are in your early 30s, maybe late 20s, and she is...
Who?
Tyler?
You called Tyler honey?
Yeah. Should I have called him Hunty?
I don't know. Well, whatever. I just... Obviously, Tyler would have gotten a lot of crap if he didn't put up Janelle and Kaser, but I really do think it was poor for his game, personally.
And look at
They're not coming after him.
Look at freaking Franzi. She's having a heart attack there. You're in your 20s, Hunty.
I gotta say, it's annoying how they're trying to make it seem like Nicole is all innocent and Janelle's being so mean to her. Nicole's been talking shit about her the whole entire summer.
I invited her to my wedding.
Whiny.
Yes.
Anyway, let's talk about tonight's episode.
All right. Well, Davon and Tyler...
They have a little check-in.
She wants to make sure she's good with Tyler because she doesn't want to go up on the block.
They're in the Slick Six alliance now.
In case scary Janelle wins the veto. Not happening.
All right. Well, she asked Tyler, who would you put up if Janelle or Kaser win the veto? And Tyler's like... Tyler's like, I don't know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't need to decide that yet. But they're supposed to be working together, and Tyler was definitely telling other people, Kevin.
Why didn't he just say, you don't have anything to worry about?
Well, I mean, he did say stuff like that, but...
They didn't show it.
I don't know. It's just kind of shady that Tyler is not sharing the information with Day. He doesn't trust her.
Yes.
He does not.
All right, well, Janelle and Kaser and Day have a discussion, I believe, in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. She's keeping them positive. She's like, one of you needs to win that veto.
Yeah.
And she's not necessarily working with them, but she wants to make sure that she's going to be good, just in case,
Well, one of them
is going to stay, yeah. So she wants to make sure that she's going to be good with that person, because what if they win the HOH next week?
She doesn't want to go up on the block.
You want to be in the good graces, right? So she's trying to be cool with them still.
So Janelle wants to know, who should I pick to play veto?
She's talking to Bailey later, and her and Bailey are pretty tight.
Bailey's not working with them, but she really respects Janelle and admires Janelle as a player.
I would say she's working with Janelle.
Is she?
I think Bailey is. I mean... She
Not
doesn't
officially.
show that to the other side, obviously, because she doesn't want to get in trouble. But I think she does have some loyalty to Janelle.
Well, Janelle also lets her know, you better watch yourself because you're probably going to be next.
And she's not wrong about that.
That's true.
Bailey and Day, they are moving up on the target list.
They are. They may be in a river in Egypt.
Okay.
All right, so... Danny and Nicole. Have you seen two more unlikable women in one season?
They are just horrible together. I'm sorry, but like they talk so much crap. And they're just mean. Like, they're really catty together.
They are the mean girls.
They're really catty together.
Do you think we can send them some fat bars?
I'm trying to lose 5 pounds. No, but, yeah. So this was a whole thing about how Danny is, like, masterminding now. And she's got all these deals going with people.
Girl, you're playing sloppy.
Yeah. I mean, things started off really well, but, like, that tower might come down. So, yeah, her thing is, like, planting seeds with everybody about everybody else. So,
it's like the stock market, kids. Pigs get fat, but hogs get slaughtered. You make too many alliances, you're not gonna make it out.
Yeah. So, I mean, they show her making alliances and then talking crap about, like, Enzo, Tyler, Day, and Bay.
Erewhon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's like, I need to be good with Tyler because
I can't beat him and I gotta get rid of him.
She's saying, I need him to get rid of Janelle. But she does not want him to be around at the end because she knows she's not going to be able to beat him.
Yeah. All right, well, like we said, Janelle is 40.
She looks amazing.
Doesn't she,
Her
though?
skin, I'm jealous. I'm Janelle-less.
Maybe you need to get some of that vampire facial mixture.
Yeah, she's got, like, all sorts of different creams and, like, face treatments and stuff.
Pores, be gone.
Her skin looks great.
It does look great. Everything about her looks great. Let's just face it. The real vampire facial, though, is to use your own blood.
Blech. Is that a real thing?
Yes. Okay, did you know that Ian had laser hair removal?
That's what he said.
Where?
I think he said his chest and his back. So you were falling asleep. Freaking liar. Okay. So, yeah. Let's talk about the veto picks. Like, the face creams and stuff are fun, but let's get back to the game.
Is this game fun? No.
Sometimes. Not this week.
Not this week.
Ugh.
So Tyler picks Cody. Oh, great. Two young bucks. Kaser picks Bailey. That's good for Janelle. And Janelle picks Memphis, and that's good for no one.
Well, these picks make the big alliance a little bit nervous because they know that Bailey is close to Janelle. Mm-hmm. And Memphis, they still aren't really sure where he stands. Could be a loose cannon. Yeah, they're like, I don't know. He's kind of with the old, like the OGs, but he's with us. So, like, they don't really know what his deal is.
Yeah. Does Memphis know what his deal is?
No.
I think he's going to go any way the wind blows.
I think Memphis is trying to stay with the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
But Tyler and Cody,
an old book.
Yeah, the big alliance is like, okay, either Tyler or Cody needs to win this to make sure nominations are going to stay the same.
Right.
So Danny is going around being like, Memphis, you need to play hard. Bailey, you need to play hard. And Bailey's like, I am, relax.
Well, she also wants Bailey to leave noms the same if she wins the veto.
And Bailey's like, of course. But then in the diary room, she was like, I'm going to do whatever's best for my game. Woo! Do you think Bailey would have used the veto on Janelle if she won?
No.
I think there's a chance.
It depends. Like, I'm sure Janelle would have put a sweet deal out there, like a couple weeks of safety and whatnot.
Well, she wouldn't be going after her anyway. They're tight.
Well, I mean, in case anybody on the other side had retaliated.
Yeah, but I mean, she would still be keeping her safe.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. It's tough to say if she would have used it or not.
Well, Kaser is starting to realize that he didn't survive the crash. It doesn't look good for him or Janelle to win the veto up against Cody, Memphis, or Tyler.
I mean, he wasn't great at competitions like 15 years ago.
And Janelle is 4T.
He's definitely not great now.
Janelle is 4T.
Yeah, so he's a little bit nervous about going up against like Cody, Memphis, and Tyler.
I don't blame him. All right, so it's time for the veto comp, and it's that old game where you can only move one segment at a time. Mm-hmm. So you got 3 cupcakes. I didn't realize that the base at first either was part of the whole situation.
Yeah, you got to match the cupcake to the base.
Right, so you got to have like all pink, all yellow, all blue. So it's called Cupcake Clash Championship, and it's played head-to-head in rounds. So the first head-to-head match was Kaser versus Tyler.
Yes.
And that's when neither one of them realized that the bases were wrong.
No, Tyler knew.
I thought he didn't realize until after Kaser realized.
Well, Kaser buzzed in, like, super early, and he had, like, all the cupcakes done, but they were on the wrong base, and he was like, oh, crap, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Tyler looked at his and was like, that doesn't look right. But I think he knew that it was supposed to be on the right base. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
not sure about that.
But Tyler ended up winning the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So he moved on, and Kaser was out, and that's it for him. That sucks.
Yeah. And then it was Cody versus Bailey, and Cody aced that round.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Memphis versus Janelle. And Memphis sucked so hard that everybody thought he was obviously throwing it.
Yeah, the sad
thing
is
he
wasn't.
But he still won.
Yeah, he beat Janelle, but everyone was like, wow, he tried to throw it to her. So then they looked at all the times, and Tyler had the fastest time. It was only like 39 seconds or something.
It's ridiculous.
So I wonder how fast Kaser's incorrect one was.
Yeah.
If Tyler's correct one was 39 seconds. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, because Tyler had the fastest time, he moved on right to the final round, and Cody and Memphis had to face off against each other.
He moved on to the Young Buck Reindeer Games championships. So then it was Cody versus Memphis, and Cody won because Memphis still didn't... It's not his thing. So then Cody won over Tyler in the end.
Okay. I mean, I think that Cody benefited from doing the extra round because he got to, like, practice it.
You know what I say? Who cares?
Okay, so Cody winning the power veto, obviously not good for Kaser and Janelle.
No. All right, so Danny, Christmas, and Nicole have a little girl chat.
They're in the storage room.
And they think it's really sus that Memphis threw the comp.
How obvious is it that Memphis threw that competition? That's the worst acting I've ever seen in my life.
He must want Janelle to stay.
So yeah, they're all like, wow, Memphis must be working with Janelle and Kaser. Like, it's so messed up.
So definite. All right, so Janelle and Kaser. Janelle thinks it's better for her to leave because Kaser...
He's never been in the house without Janelle before.
Yeah. He's also not as big of a target without her. Mm-hmm. You know, like...
yeah. So if Kaser goes, Janelle's still going to be a humongous target. Right. If Janelle goes, there is that chance that Kaser could maybe, like, slip under the radar and stay for a while.
Maybe hook up with somebody else and work with them, you know, without that big threat of the big bad 40-year-old woman.
Oh my God. I just hate to see them, like,
he wants separated. Them both to stay. Is there anybody ever nicer than Kaser in the house?
This is horrible.
I know.
It really, really sucks. But they're just so sweet both together.
Try to stay. Good luck, kids, because it's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, they're thinking, like, I mean, they have to try and make a pitch to stay. You have to try.
Everybody could fall over dead, and they still wouldn't be both staying in the house. Oh, my God! This sucks so hard.
All right. Well, again, more suspicion. Like, is Memphis working with Janelle? I feel like they made this so much bigger in the episode than it was IRL. Like, I feel like there was not this much, like, ooh, should Memphis go up instead? Like,
let me do my Tyler. Why is Memphis trying to keep Janelle?
That doesn't sound like Tyler.
I don't know. Sometimes he just sounds like a robot to me.
He's got interesting speech patterns.
Why do you think he's going to keep Janelle in the house?
Maybe that's just his, like, reading lines that they're giving him in the diary room voice.
I don't think so. I think that's, like, I watched a vlog on their vlog channel.
Oh, I haven't seen any of their vlogs yet.
That what you see is what you get. WYSIWYG.
Okay.
All right, so... Hey, it's time for Christmas's punishment.
So this is her punishment that she's getting for being Enzo's +1 from the Safety Suite competition.
She got knocked up with an all-star baby.
This was so weird. Okay, this is one of those things where, like, I'll tell my friends and stuff all about the show, and I'm like, I think you really like it. Like, there is actually a lot of strategy going on. It's not just, like, dumb stuff.
Except for this week.
And then they have stuff like this. So, her punishment, yeah, she's got to take care of this pillow with this freaking, like, felt face pinned onto it. I don't think it's even stitched down.
Guess what? It fake cries. It fake poops. You have to feed it fake food. You have to push it around in a stroller, and Enzo's the dad.
Mommy, I make poo-poo.
You have to pretend to change its damn diaper.
Ah! I don't know. This punishment seemed a little bit like, because
little cringe.
There's so many parents of young children on this season. Apparently, there was like a really serious reaction when they first heard like the baby crying.
I say good for them. Let them feel bad. That's part of the game.
Oh my god.
It's part of the game.
I don't know.
What do you think they're here for fun and games? This is supposed to be like cutthroat. You know, that's how they're playing. Let them feel the pain of a child crying in the night.
I don't know. But yeah, so she got woken up a lot in the middle of the night, blah, blah, blah. They ended up giving her more and more babies, more and more star babies.
Didn't it end up being like 13 babies?
I think she was up to like 13 last time I checked.
Oh, look, twins. Oh, look, triplets.
And twins.
Yeah. All right, Janelle's trying one last time to talk to Cody.
Okay.
I'm gonna be your meat shield. Keep me in the house. Use the veto.
Yeah, I mean, if you have her and Kaser still in the house, that's a way bigger target than just one of them.
We'll work with you.
So, yeah.
She wants to take out the floaters.
And she's actually serious about that. She is not going for Tyler or Cody. She wants to take out people like Kevin. Or maybe even like, obviously she wants Nicole to go, but...
How disappointed are you that Kevin stayed because of his gameplay? Not because he's not a nice person.
I know. I think Kevin's lovely in real life. But in this game, he's really been disappointing.
He's got bad reads, honey.
Yeah.
Hunty.
All right. Well, Cody did not end up using the veto. I think we all saw that coming, right?
Yeah. So,
okay, sir. Woo! This diary room got me fired up. He's talking about how if he does stay this week...
guns ablaze and straight to hell. All right, so Danny thinks I'm a mastermind.
She was saying, oh, Janelle is the true BB queen, but maybe it's time for a new coronation. Okay, I had a revelation today, and I was thinking like something along these lines for a long time, but it really just clicked for me tonight.
It did.
Danny is the scar to Janelle's Mufasa.
Yeah.
We know she's super...
Simba?
Bailey?
Yeah, I can see that.
I'd love that.
I would love that too. I'm rooting for Bailey.
I'm loving Bailey this season. She's great. But what I was going to say, we know that Danny is super jealous of Janelle. Even if you look back at their finale dresses from season 7 and then season 8, Janelle was wearing like that black dress with like the studded straps or whatever. Danny was wearing like the same exact dress for her finale. She's been talking crap about Janelle this whole entire time. So
the Janelle-y is real.
Yeah, it's just like, Danny, there's only one true queen, okay? It's Janelle.
Janelle's disappointed too with the gameplay this season. I can't blame her.
I mean, her and Kaser came in with humongous targets on them, and they didn't have like Dan and Derek or like Dr. Will to balance them all out.
They're the best ones in the
house. Or like Vanessa or Rachel or like, you know. So there were a lot of other big marquee players missing.
Okay.
So they were like the big targets.
Enemy number 1 and 2.
So it was not a great chance for them.
No, they had a target on their back from the minute they walked in the door.
And I'm not saying that they didn't make mistakes, but...
They were real big spenders.
Yeah, they definitely would have had a better shot with some other big players in the game.
Absolutely.
So, those are my thoughts on that. Tomorrow, one of them will be leaving, which is very sad.
It is very sad. We will have to sing a lament.
All right, well, let us know... what you guys think about this in the comments.
And until tomorrow, hold your tears.
Much love!